I'll just check the tree and take trees. No crash. That's perfect. Young Jadwiga is our scout here. She seems speedy enough. So AOe2hostage here playing as a range count. Why is why does it show Alikog's TC when I select AOe2hostage and it's showing? This is so weird. Anyway, range counter for AOe2hostage, and that's going to be our point of interest here. So scouting a bit with our young Jadwiga here. Yes, 3 attack, 80 HP. Seems like a decent scout to get some hits in. Tech 3 shows Archer and Cavalry Civilization. Plus 3 villagers. Hello, Chinese. Minus 50 wood, minus 200 food. Town setters, 4 temp population, with and plus 5 line of sight. Start with plus 1 villager, but minus 50 food. Start with plus 150 food, and I can't even work the maths on this. But I think that basically means you at least you don't start with 0 food. And you start with 7 villagers total, so. And will not be housed because of the TC pop space. Should be a nice head start. Lumberjacks work faster, farmers work faster. Wheelbarrow and handcart are free, but you need to research them. That's an important one to point out. They're not instant, you need to research them, but they are free. Ironclad and Drilled Siege. Range counter indeed, and Varangian guards, whatever those are highly armored cavalry unit. And then we can go to champion, which is here. Militia line upgrades free, longswordsman 200. Available 1 age earlier, and generally speaking, heavily towards the next. Whoa! What's this? There's lots of relics in the middle, but there are elite war wagons, siege onagers, and halbs protecting it. So they're going to have to work hard for this. So, champion civ, I was going to say, no, I was going to check AOe2hostage's tech 3 here. No, might be range counter. Where is this? Range counter. Unique unit is. Where is it? Sorry, guys. I'm used to this. 50 food for that unit, and look at the stats, 10 and 12 attack, it's basically a trash knight. Trash knight. Lucky Jack 69, you know, Lucky Jack 69, there's actually a Norwegian beer called Lucky Jack, but that's a session IPA, I believe. But cheers for the Bohemian Lager. I'm having a fairly strong stout here, so I can't really chug it. But hoping it's tasty, never had this one before. It's Grans make. Oh yeah, the Grans Bohemian Lager. I had that reel the last weekend. That was good. You're right. That was a nice one. Real smooth lager style beer from the brewing company that used to make the cheapest pilsner all of Norway before they regulated the prices to have a minimum cost for beer. So when the year I turned 18, they actually started. There was a sort of a price war going on for beer. And then the government decided that we need to set a minimum price for beer, no matter what. So, and back then it was like equivalent of 1.5. Well, no. 1.5 US dollars maybe for one small beer actually in the store. Good old times. It's way more expensive now. This is basically Michi, says Dennis or Ogedai1 in my chat. 10 kroner, exactly, yeah. Well, you could fight your way through here. There's an opening. This is not Michi. This is Wolf Hill with war wagons and halbs instead of wolves. And I guess you could lure the siege onagers in your direction to accidentally hit the trees, maybe. Let's toggle the stats here. Alikog slightly behind the villagers. Yeah, range counter could be good. With the head start of villagers and everything. Already going into farms here as well for AOe2hostage, but it makes sense. There's not a lot of food close to the TC, and he has the faster working farmers and lumberjacks anyway, so even if you don't get horse color early, you're going to do alright here as AOe2hostage. We need flamethrower civil this map. Yeah, there's lots of stone here, isn't there? It's like 2 huge patches of stone and neutral stones to the sides. It's going to be tough for the players to scout each other, because they've seen the middle probably, or they see the middle all the time. So they can't really comfortably scout their opponents. Champion should be able to build Wonder and get plus 50 pop space on this map. Yeah, and then you could spam your cheap champions just like any good infantry dedicated player would do. And yeah, we'll see. Lots of farms for AOe2hostage here. Is it fast castle attempt here? I mean, if you drop a castle somewhere close to the Gaia units here, you'd have easier access to the relics and everything. So might get somewhere that way. Ooh. Young Jadviga is hunting the deer, or pushing the deer, rather. That's a juicy one as well. 219 food in that one. That's definitely going to boost the food income of AOe2hostage, who is a bit low on food to go straight fast castle here. But will we see the... Oh, never mind, it's still on the way. I'm looking at... It's so confusing. I select AOe2hostage, but I'm actually on Alikog's point of view here. So I think AOe2hostage will be pulling off the fast castle with no problems at all. While Alikog... Guess he could still make the longswords here and try to claim the middle. But that doesn't make sense until you can collect the relics though. Nice forage bushes, lots of food on those for both of the players. Seems similar, should be similar, the food situation. And here we are for AOe2hostage, still low on food somehow. Unless I'm getting things from here. What's going on here? Why is the food source so... I must be looking at the wrong player, right? So if I go here, I can see... This is not Alikog, this is AOe2hostage. This is messed up, but Castle Age right on the way. What is this mode called? Is this... Do I have this one? Do I have this one? No, I don't. But it's called Hera Snipe Custom Civs, and you need 2 mods for it. I need to make a command for that if I don't have it already. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, we definitely need... I thought I made one. I'm just forgetting to... Maybe it's Custom Civs? Or... Ah! Yeah, we'll add that. There it is. But you also need the UI, and we need to add that to the command, otherwise they won't work. You need 2 mods. You need the custom civs and you need the user interface. Yeah, glad you're prepared to help out Hera Snipe. Alright, so Market, Blacksmith for AOe2hostage, whose POV I'm currently on. No Stone Mine. Looks like we're going to see TCs here and a bit of an eco approach here, because you don't easily pass through the middle anyway. I think that could help out. TC on the stones and golds over here. That's basically 2 castles worth of stone over here, and that gold is going to last you a long while as well. And this young Jadwiga, she is a hero unit, so she regenerates as well. So even if you take damage from the wildlife here, that's not going to matter too much. Having a look at Alikog's side here, long distance hunting the boars here, or javelina rather. 500 something food on that one, and basically scouted what can be scouted there. They need to clear the middle to do anything here. Castle Age on the way for Champion as well, which means that 200 swordsmen will be available immediately because of the civ bonus. Can you wallow the middleman? Yeah, I think so. You should be able to convert Gaia units, I think, but they will, of course, chase you if you get too close. So that could be an issue. But you need redemption to convert the siege units, though, so that could be an issue. But otherwise, should be alright. House walls here. They do get stone walls, right? Yeah, you have all the texture. Of course you get stone walls. But I mean, you'll need houses for the infantry spam anyway, so that's probably why Alikog is dropping the stuff here, playing it, getting the free economy rolling here, which is, yes, it's a later Castle Age, but you could almost go straight fast imp here. I think if you start converting one unit, at least that unit is going to run towards you. Maybe, maybe you don't need a lot. And then you could probably use the converted units to go for the onagers. Okay, so it will pull a lot of units if you attack one. Yeah, I don't know how that works. We'll probably see it once some kind of unit starts moving towards the middle, but both the players are wisely keeping their distance from the middle for now. So this is the map generation kind of inviting for a more campy, slower style player. I'd say that's still an advantage for the champion civ, but range counter also have those siege weapon upgrades, drill and ironclad, so they'll have some insane siege onagers as the game moves on, because the tech tree is wide open, so for all the civs, so you'll get siege engineers and those unique siege technologies as well. AOe2hostage did get much earlier to the cast stage, has a consistent villager production going here, almost twice the villagers of Alikog here. So that's also something to keep in mind. 4 TC is producing big boom for the range counter civ, and once the Imperial Age becomes a fact, AOe2hostage will be able to make siege onagers of his own and either contest the middle to get relics or just pull through. You're not going to need the relics until much later in the game here, because there's abundance of gold on either side for the players as well. Yeah, I mean, we're at 22 minutes here, and AOe2hostage has a very consistent boom here. Probably, we can't see the stats, but it's probably on the low end. Wait, can mangonels actually... There's one civ hero snipe that has mangonels that can destroy trees, isn't it? Which one is it? I think you said there was one civ that could do that had that as a bonus or something. And that civ would actually be amazing on this generation, but you can't know that in advance. Only Monkey Boy civ. Okay, gotcha. So AOe2hostage wants to contest the middles. Wait, no, he's going imp, of course. University, Monastery, and yeah, Imperial HQ behind the builder here. So that's it. We have some stone being collected here, so more monasteries. Definitely plans to collect the relics for nice and easy gold income here. We have how many relics? Probably 20 something, 24? Or 25, apparently. Why didn't I just think 5 times 5 here? Yeah, anyway. So AOe2hostage maybe wants to play the unique unit here, is also making a barracks, but that's probably to be able to drop a stable as well and get husbandry, bloodlines and this kind of stuff. He already has a very healthy economy, 34 on food, has gold income as well. Could make a mix of paladins and the unique unit as well. Monks in the making. So he's just preparing the monks here. Maybe he wants to get some conversions in, as was suggested by Lucky Jack here. But yeah, here comes the castle. So once that castle is up, even especially if it doesn't lure the units in here, that's going to make it a hell of a lot easier to contest the middle here. Oh, okay, it's actually triggering one of the helps here, but that should be alright. It's just poking at the castle. Very nice eco here. Let's have a quick look at Alikog's setup here. Floating gold. Mainly, eco setup doesn't seem too pretty here. Mainly making villagers for the time being. And is it also for TCs? Castle going up here as well. They seem to have similar plans as far as castles and middle control goes. But AOe2hostage definitely ahead here and could make those dirt cheap unique units. Not doing it currently though. Stats on the grey ones, good point. Generic stats. No upgrades whatsoever. The siege on the grey is attacking the castle. Well, the monks are out. We get all the monster technologies, so with Imperial Age in, AOe2hostage can get block printing for the monks as well, for extended range. Could get redemption to convert these siege onagers and get some very nice and cheap siege onagers. Monasteries popping out here, siege workshop coming up as well, and now the crossbows to become arbalest with ballistics. Isn't it called a ranged counter? Why is it making ranged units? It's supposed to be the ranged counter. Yeah, but why not? Why not? Yeah, ARPs. I think he just wants to clean up the middle. And he's against the champion civ, so that makes sense. Cover from the castle here. Bracer is in, so the war wagons are massively outraged by the castles. And the monks are already ready, so once AOe2hostage cleans up the middle, he could actually snag all the relics. I don't think we set... I think victory condition is conquest, so you can't win by relic victory. But if we had standard victory, relics victory would be an option here. Nah, but you wouldn't be able to launch the game without the UI mod, Dennis, so that's actually not a concern. You simply won't be able to launch the games if you don't have the user interface working as well. ARPs are definitely a response to potential Goths. Goths, I say, infantry spam. Although, Hand cannoneers would make more sense, but we have the university, have the bomber cannons out, so chemistry is in. So you could make a switch into hand cannoneers any time as well. And we had the first kill, so I have to chug a little bit. A while ago. Nah, once the champs get close, the ARBs will also die, I think. But I have a feeling it won't come to that because Alikog doesn't have the military yet. Look at the military here, 52-2. Alikog really taking his good old time here, so far behind in score, economy, army strength, Imperial Age in just there. And economy is it's nothing too pretty. It's heavy on the food. We'll need more on gold to sustain this kind of barracks production. So got the ranges up as well, getting elite skirmisher, having seen the ARBs in the middle here. And now with the bombard cannons to clean up the siege onagers. The monks are free to collect the middle stuff. No redemption, no block pointing, no apparent monk technologies for AOe2hostage here. Relic heist, go! And the middle control is for AOe2hostage. Once these relics are cleaned up, you could place a nice castle in the middle here as well and start trebbing on Alikog's side. And more barracks going up here. Imagine if this infantry team had Huskarls, that would be a different story here. Then AOe2hostage would have to adapt to that. Yeah, relic gold, that's going to be interesting with 25 relics total. ARBs just firing away at the house. Bombard cannons could easily deal with this castle, of course. They have siege engineers in, so they have 12+1 range. Obviously outranging the castles, they are a siege weapon. Unique technology. What's that one for AOe2hostage? I need to switch the POVs again. Unique tech. Ironclad, of course. Ironclad and drill. So we're going to have drill. Drill, bombard cannon, drill, and possibly, yeah, ironclad and drill bombard cannons. Oh, this is a death ball if I ever seen the ironclad and drill bombard cannons. Just chew on that for a moment. Castle to the side for Alikog, but that's not going to last long against this mass of bombard cannons. Just have a look at this now. The range counter civ tanks. One blue castle down, more to come here. Tanks rush. It's higher village count for AOe2hostage. This is red alert now. Yeah, these are Tesla tanks. Or Mammoth tanks, maybe. They're just melting the buildings like it's nothing. And they are virtually indestructible as well as far as bombard cannons go. They are fragile units and very expensive, but the eco is here. Look at the eco. Look at the overall... Yeah, it's just much better eco for AOe2hostage here. And... he made elite eagle. He can afford ending. He could go for, literally go for 100% research here, I think. Heavy scorpions, monks, bomber cannons did kill the TC just in time. Before Alikog could chop through the woods here. And yeah, drill and ironclad scorpions as well. Long train popping in here, and you can see that relic tree. No one on gold, nothing on gold. And just look at that trickle. It's like, oh, I can't do the math. 8 gold per second, 8 gold per second. Please call them tanks as well. Nah. Nah. Well, looks like one player has an enjoyable game, at least. But there's quite a chunk of Eagle Warriors for Alikog as well. Not playing the champs, but playing the elite Eagle Warriors. And Drill Siege notwithstanding, the Eagles should be able to snipe the bomber cannons, but they'll struggle more against Scorpion. Look at the movement speed! Look at the movement speed! Look at these Scorpions go. That's so ridiculous. Good Eagle raid, so, but it's too late. Look at the eco here of AOe2hostage. It doesn't matter. He will be obliterating the blue player's base before the Eagles can do enough damage. More castles. They won't complete. Who cares? Arbs. Subpar when it comes to dealing with the Eagles, but still decent enough. And Drilled Scorpions almost outrunning the Eagles as well, the Elite Eagles. Do we have the full upgrades? Yeah, of course we do. KD could be interesting to see here. 24 relics. It's just, is it worried there's standard victory or something? Just, we don't want the relic victory here. Yeah, I don't think it says much about victory condition here. Drilled Scorpions to the rescue. Look at these guys go. Light tanks. And barracks going up to the other side. Not sure what the AOe2hostage wants with the barracks over here. Maybe we're going to go for a champion or eagle masterpiece over here. We'll have to get through the woods though, and that's another concern to be considered. Light cap? Is Alikog struggling for resources or what? Nah, they're both floating resources. Pretty resource heavy, but AOe2hostage massively ahead here. Population ahead as well, military situation light years ahead, and there's an opening here. Just thank you very much. I'll just move in and raid with my Scorpions. Yeah, basically almost the only unit AOe2hostage is not making here is the unique unit, but choke points, perfect for Scorpions here. They'll deal with the Hussars. Alikog did get to the Hussar rather quickly here. It's going to snipe some bomber cannons, but look at how long it takes. That was maybe one bomber cannon there, and the Scorpions just guarding the choke point here. Light cav, or rather Hussar raids, won't work out over here. They are melting to the Scorpions' fire. Outpost. Providing some vision across the side here. Castles going up to protect from raids on the sides here, also a good one, and now the bombard cannons on the move. These siege weapons move so fast, it's insane. Ah, you're getting a lucky jack. Cheers. This beer is... what was it again? It's strong. Let's just put it that way. But I'll get a mango IPA after, and then I can chug more freely. So that's more standard. Yeah, Scorps counter the Eagles. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They almost match the Eagle speed. Elite Eagle Warriors matched by Scorpions in speed. And the KD positive for AOe2hostage, maybe not a big surprise here, is even walling and choke point with houses here to keep the Hussars out. And I don't know what the plan is over here, but maybe he wants to go for some Eagles of his own, if population even permits. Raids have been dealt with. It's only Hussars for Alikog at this point. And yeah, 46 on food, I guess that's alright. But the economy difference is massive. This is AOe2hostage, even if it shows the wrong point of view here. Yeah. Bombard cannon, bombard tanks. Then if we're going to give Dennis his will here. And market going down. That could be bad news for Alikog, to be honest. If you need to tweak your resources. Maybe not just yet, but at some point. Stone walls in the middle for AOe2hostage, keeping the Hussars out completely at this point. Tiny choke point here, but there's Siege Workshop here to pump out those heavy scorpions if need be. And pop capped here for the red player. Disregarded point of view. This is that's not quite the case. Bombard cannons killing Hussars, Scorpions killing Hussars, and Arbs doing their thing as well, of course. What a ridiculous push. What are these barracks for? Start the game already. Get some stuff happening over on this side as well. He takes men at arms. Okay, yeah, so he wants to go champion masterpiece on that side then. Wanted to, but the population just doesn't allow it. Alikog hangs in here. He's a 10k score behind, but who cares? We're going to keep pushing here with skirmishers. Dennis can be proud now, can be happy now. We will see the elite skirm killing a bomber cannon. It's a weak one here. Or a scorpion. That's decent as well. There's one 5 HP bomber cannon over here. I'm not happy that skirmishers are slaughtered by tanks. Fair point. Fair point. That's unfair. Don't resign. There it is. First game. GG. Well played. There we go. Well, nice. We actually have that in the commands. Nice. Boomy play by Alikog, by AOe2hostage. They both boomed. They read the map well, but the range counter proves to come out on top here. 267 to 138. Buildings raised 54, which is pretty nasty. Almost 100 army. Faster feudal for Alikog, but much later castle age, falling massively behind in villagers, unfortunately. Did get all relics in the end, all 25. 10,701 relic gold, and that's in 50. Wait. 46. 15 minutes. 15 in-game minutes. 15 in-game minutes generating 10,701 relic gold. Ridiculous. And yeah, army domination. AOe2hostage is the higher rated player here. We're talking roughly 400, 350 though between them. Let's find game 2. Monks versus real Kutan Knight. Is that it? Let's go. Let's go and let's hope the replay isn't broken due to the patches. It's been fine so far. What the heck? That's the closest double TC start I've ever seen. At least you won't be housed because of the start like this. Both tech trees working. Good to know. Let's have a look at the map. What's with these guys and Michi style choke pointy maps? I guess you could wall off the middle here. Me and Dennis had one kind of similar to this one actually when he played Saboteur versus me. Right, okay. We have two new civs here. Well, all the civs are new, but we haven't seen those in my casts just yet, so let's have a look at the civs. We'll start with whatever this one is. Real Student Knight. Archer and Cavalry Civilization. Can buy cows in mills. Shepherds work 25% faster. Good. Mix up with the cows bonus. Villagers gather 50% food from herdables. Tatar's bonus. Gold miners work faster. All units cost less gold. Blacksmith upgrades are free and age after they become available. Ooh! Interesting. Stirrups and Farimba as unique villagers, and the team bonuses stables work faster, like the Huns one. So, Archer and Cavalry Civilization indeed. Let's have a look at the Ritterbruder, the unique unit here. Teutonic unique cavalry unit. Slow and powerful, strong versus melee units. It's basically a mounted Teutonic Knight, I guess. And you get Bloodlands and Husbandry from the stable as well. And conversion resistance, obviously. Alright, so that's the Alikog save here. Didn't know you could lure wolves with Scout, but why not? Wait, it's Light Cav actually. Cavalry Raider! How do you even kill that? How do you... Oh, just hyper random things. It doesn't take damage. I took some damage. 1 damage per shot probably. 0 attack, but 1000 melee and range defense. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so the wolves have been dealt with. Nice wolf raid attempt there from AOe2hostage. AOe2hostage. But it didn't work out. So fake light cab here. You can't raid with it. And now Alikog is going to attempt the same thing because the armor, the wolf can't. I mean, it's going to deal 1 damage per hit, but that's going to take forever. So could lure more wolves in for sure. Back to the civs. Let us have a look at the monk civilization, which means we'll have to switch POVs here. Oh, sorry. Monks. Infantry and archer civilization, and it's called monks. Can build monastery in feudal age. Monks recruited in feudal age have longer conversions and cannot pick up relics. Makes sense. Siege workshop and battering ram available in the feudal age. Governance bonus. Monasteries cheaper. 100 wood cheaper, yeah. Plus 150 food. Feudal age cost less. 251 wood upon reaching feudal age. So you can make more monasteries instantly. Warrior monk is the unique unit. It's probably moving faster. Maybe. Highly resistant to ranged attacks. That's a good one. I'm assuming this might be a mounted unit like in AOE4, but we'll see. And apparently he has 999 pierce armor, so good luck focusing down that one. Madrash, unique tech, Hussite reforms, food cost for monk technologies, and finally can train spearmen from town centers. Nice, that's a cool one. Well, judging from the previous game, we'll be in for a bit of a slow start here, but you never know. AOe2hostage has the opportunity for feudal age monks, so that could be pretty insane. Could start converting builders in the feudal age already, and that's probably going to catch Alikog off guard here. Don't like rate my Buddhist civ devs, please. Decide post on Reddit. Yeah. True. You'll have to excuse me, but I really need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back while leaving you on view lock with AOe2hostage. Yeah, sorry about that one. View lock definitely works in the in-game spectator. That's a pretty neat feature sometimes to deal with. Oh, we lured in some monks. Sorry, I missed some action here. We do have AOe2hostage with some nice farming eco rolling around the TCs here. Going to the field age, gotta get those monks out with a hefty villager population here. Keeps better production. Keeps better production. The booming player is feudal first. That's not entirely true. Looks like AOe2hostage was much later to build feudal. More scouts. They can't attack. Well, they can attack. What's this? But they have zero attack. How can they attack? They have zero attack. This is so weird. There must be a spec bug or something. It must be a spec bug. Oh, still 2 beer. I'm going it a bit easy with the stout. I say easy, but it's actually almost empty, and that's really nasty. Some units have 0 attack and does 1 damage. Ah, I see. I see. House and buildings walling for Alikog. Again, they're double stables with the real Teuton Knight, so this is going to be a massive Castle Age cavalry push here. I'm not loving that against the monks, to be honest, but AOe2hostage doesn't have a crazy amount of monks out yet. Why the heck is he making militia? That's a mystery to me, but could be a misclick. I don't know. There's probably some reason for it. I can't just fathom at the moment. This is going to be a lot of monks, though, playing the monks civ. 17 on gold already. Pure Monster is pumping out the monks while still in the feudal age. So even if Alikog comes here with the Castle Age cavalry units from the stables, which AOe2hostage is about to scout. Good old militia monk rush. Yeah. There we go. Stable confirmed. Good scouting, good awareness from AOe2hostage here to spot the stables going up. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, builders, but at least the cavalry raider can't do much damage either. Castle Age is in for Alikog. He is not making anything for the moment. Food economy extremely on the low side. Getting a cast lap. What's the plan here? What's the price of that raider, that unique unit again? It was 80-20 or something. 80-60. I never played campaigns either. I never played campaigns, and I played my first game versus the AI last year, even though I played this game since 2002. Oh, enter the Monkas, and it's still feud late for AOe2hostage. Let's see that conversion speed here. You can still do the monk trick to deny the castle, I think. But there's spearmen here to help as well, so I don't think you... This is so stupid! It takes forever for the spears. Last year, you mean December? Yeah, something like that. That's true, I play against the extreme AI all the time. And on team as well. So, are we going to stop this castle? AOe2hostage is trying to stonewall in the foundation here to neglect the villagers' entrance, but as we can see, the feudal age conversion takes some time here. Get some villagers though, using the converted villagers to deny the castle foundation. I guess it's decent. Population is twice that for AOe2hostage here, so that is already making a huge difference here. Yep, so Castle Foundation about to be walled in by the newly converted villagers here. Monks numbers increasing, double monasteries producing monks, also spearmen joining in. This is becoming a monk spear push. Maybe we'll see the siege added as well, because in the feudal age, this monk civilization also gets rams and yeah, battering rams. So you could garrison the spears and use battering rams to take out these TCs, production buildings. Alikog, still extremely low in the food eco, so I don't understand these tables if you aren't going to be able to pump out units through food, but I guess you could get the market up and buy some food, start producing, but then you need a market. The eco balance seems a bit off here. Here comes the market, actually. Talking about the market. That could make a difference. Castle Age all the way for AOe2hostage. That is going to be a turning factor as well. And yeah, the population is very dominant for the red player here. Castle Foundation walled in, so that's stone lost for real to the knight. Could still delete the castle for a little bit of stone return here. Actually, deleting the castle now will allow for another castle to be made, but how do you stop that with the monks moving forward like this? Castle Age just a few seconds away for AOe2hostage. There it is, which will unlock new monster technologies like Redemption to convert buildings and Sanctity, Fervor, these kinds of things. I'm assuming you don't have access to a lot of monk technologies in the feudal age with this civ, because that would be truly OP if you could get that movement speed and HP bonus and Redemption for buildings as well. I think Alikog has forgotten about this castle and been able to place another one. It's a good defense against the monks push like this, but there might very well be too many. Okay, 0 upgrades for the monks in feudal. That makes perfect sense. Oh, the Ritterbruder is out. 11-1 attack, 6+1 defense, 1+1+1 defense. Conversion resistance. A bit too many monks here, I think, to handle. And Redemption seems to be in as well, because AOe2hostage just converted a stable. And we'll be making knights from the forward stable. Capped Ram is in because of the civilization bonus. Getting that upgrade in the Castle Age makes it even easier to deal with everything here. Yeah, this is a cool unit. Might not be convertible if it's flagged as a hero. It has ridiculous conversion resistance anyway, so I don't think... We'll see though. Let's see. Will they even try? I think it's convertible. Oh, that was quick! But that was all of these monks using up their monk juice as well, so... oh! That was quick. I think AOe2hostage charged up on a building and then tasked the Ritterbruder after. Ritterbruder. Stupid German language. Thanks, Alcohol. Yeah, they're supposed to have more conversion resistance, the Ritterbruder. And is 2+4 better than 0+7? It's a different armor classes, so I guess it depends. That's a beautiful answer. Because it's Pierce armor and melee armor. GG's indeed. 2-0 for AOe2hostage, but again, there's an elo gap between these players. Let's say 300, 350. Hero units normally can't be targeted by monks, but they add some kind of system to separate hero mark. Some of them can be converted, some of them not, while still having the yellow glow. Okay, fair enough. So much fewer units killed and lost this game. Massive army for AOe2hostage, even if it was mainly or only monks, siege, and spears. Convincing food eco here, and then the uptimes. Because of the feudal age monks, no rush for the castle age for AOe2hostages. Save to shine. Twice the villagers, better boomer as we've seen in the previous game, and yeah, just general military domination. So GG.